Hola.
Tony has already doubled his money here in Granada, Spain. He made £50,000 profit with his first project and is ready to tackle his second. He's got a budget of £30,000 but wants to spend less than that. He's certain he can get something to turn around fast for 20 grand. The second development project we're going to see is in the pretty mountain village of Los Olivares. Granada Airport is still only a 30-minute drive away and the scenery here is spectacular. This is a single-storey house whose main advantage is that the main building is a shell, a blank canvas with lots of potential. The disadvantage is that next door's bathroom is awkwardly positioned within this property's boundaries. It's on the market for £20,000. Renovation costs are about £20,000 again, and the resale value would be £86,000, giving a great profit of 46 grand.
Okay, Tony, in here. And what you see is what you get, really. You've got an L-shaped room. There's some more space back there. I'll show you in a few minutes.
Yeah. You know, I said to you outside, I think I've been here before, and I definitely have. It was before I bought my house in Chimneys, so this would have been my first project. And this house was out of my budget then. The estate agent's company I was working for, it was €45,000 to buy this property. How much is
This is on the market now for €28,000, and that's probably negotiable. So just show you, they were trying to screw you, really. It's on for €28,000.
Just shows you I was going to get ripped off by these people.
Just talking about the property itself, what's your thoughts?
I like
You've got a fireplace here,
yeah.
You've got a kitchen over there, so there's water and electricity in the property.
Yeah.
But there's a little problem with this one that I need to explain, and I can only explain it when we get round
okay.
there.
And this is part of the house as well?
No, this is not part of the demise. This actually is public space. I can't see anyone else parking here, but you don't own it.
They told me I could put like a little fence around here and have this, have a little patio area, breakfast area at night as well, the estate agents. Nobody rips me off.
Tony, what can I say? Right, so this is the bit that you own here. You've got this outhouse here, which is sort of a shed. And, you know, I think there's a pretty good chance that you can go up. But as with all these old properties, there's an issue with this one. I need to show you what it is. There's a fly in the ointment, and a pretty big one at that. We've got this room next door that you can expand into,
yeah.
But in the centre of it is a piece, is a bathroom actually, from the property next door. So this block here doesn't move. You have to build around it.
It's a big part of that room.
It's massive. I mean, if he owns that plot of land, he's going to own everything above, and he's got access from the building next door.
But that'll be treated as a shed. Your mop buckets,
but how are you going to get to it?
Can't get to it through this door?
Well, you'd want to make this into bedrooms and stuff.
You can't.
You possibly could get to it from in here. You could put a door there somehow and get through.
It's just spoilt everything. Right.
So what do you think, Tony?
So what's the money on this again?
Right. They're looking €28,000 for it, and I say you're at least talking €20,000 to do this place up.
You know, it's a shame that room, because he owns the roof. I could start repairing half the roof. He might come round and say, what you're doing to my roof. And
to me, there's alarm bells ringing, and I think...
No, it's such a shame. You've got the mountain, you've got the views, and you know, it's just, this village is fantastic.
You know, for me, it's a case of seeing is believing. Tony's an experienced guy, and he nearly got caught out here with an estate agent telling him lies. You need to get over here, you need to see it, you need to understand what you're buying, because you don't want to be left with something that no one else wants. Bottom line, buyer beware.
In a couple of years with the more established property developing business behind him, it would be worth the risk. Right now, he should buy something trouble-free, quick to turn around, with a fast resale and profit potential. The next project is in the nearby village of Tiana, also only 30 minutes drive from Granada Airport. It's the most expensive we're going to see at £28,000. Renovation to Tony's high standard would cost £21,000. The resale price is £86,000, yielding a profit of 37 grand. In its favour is the fact you get a big property for the money. It's already habitable and there's a bathroom plumbed in. However, inside the disadvantages are soon revealed. A maze of rooms with thick load-bearing walls, making this one a nightmare to reorganise.
Let's walk in. So Tony, we've got a living room here, we've got a bedroom there. And you notice the old electric box out in the wall?
To put that onto my house, what I just bought, it cost me 700, 800 euros, so it's about 500 pounds. So I've
Okay.
saved that straight away.
Now, where this property gets really interesting is out here. We've got a bathroom in here, so you've got water to the property, and you've got obviously electricity.
You've got sewage inside the building, so I'm
Yes.
not going to drag that in as well. That's
Uh-huh.
a good point as well.
I think that used to be the kitchen there. It's got a doorway down to another room, which could be a bedroom. To really get a feel for it, we need to go outside. So Tony, this is the outside space, pretty limited, but again, you're going to have to look at some type of roof terrace. Now next door, they've taken it up further. I think you want to be taking this up, so you
Yeah.
get another room or whatever from this.
No, this one could work, definitely.
Do you want to have a look upstairs?
Yeah, let's have a look up there.
Then you've got this big room here.
Oh, it's a nice size.
So this could be a huge bedroom. You could knock in there and have an ensuite, or you could have an ensuite in a corner and have a door in there to another bedroom.
There's a lot of options here.
Now let's face it, if you're going to do a big job on this, we're talking what, 25, 30,000 euro?
Yeah.
Okay. Now what the agents have told us is that something in this area, 2 or 3, 4 bedrooms, great outside space, your roof terrace, they think it's going to sell for about 120,000 euro. This is a very desirable location.
You're doubling your money. And it's, where do you double? You know, when do you double your money?
And it's all about doubling your money.
Even if you lose, even if you do get a bit personal by putting that little jacuzzi bath to make the women put that desirable kitchen in to make the women want the property, you're still nearly doubling your money.
The outside of this building has been well maintained, and that's an advantage when selling on. If the buying process on this is straightforward, it could save Tony a fortune, not to mention a load of time. The fourth development project is in the next street and cheaper at £21,000. Renovation costs would be about £18,000, and the resale price of this house starts at £72,000, giving an amazing profit of 33 grand. The advantage to this property is the layout. It's straightforward, easy to reorganise, and there's a large walled garden to the rear. The disadvantage is it will need substantial building work to increase the living space, and there's no sewage connected. Now that's going to eat a hole into Tony's profit margin.
Let's go inside. So this is the living room area. Out there's a hallway, a little store, and then the garden at the back. And upstairs is a room.
So it's got outside space I can see from here. Yeah.
It's got quite a bit of outside
Yeah.
space.
That's good.
Now Tony, you're going to like that.
Electric meter saves me money as well.
Uh-huh.
There's the water meter.
That's the water.
That's fantastic.
Let's have a look upstairs, see what you think.
It is a small house, isn't it?
Yeah, this is doll's house material.
It's because of the staircase. It's near up to half the floor.
The crux to this house is the back, and you need to really get to the garden, understand what we can do and what they've done next door. So let's have a look at that.
Okay.
This is a storeroom. They're using it for logs right now.
This actually could be your front room instead of the small one. This is just stud wall. Take this out.
Okay, and then it's out here to the garden. This garden is the selling point of this house. Now, next door, they have expanded up. These guys went right up. I suspect you can take this right up and put another full level here and come out.
Yeah, because he's extended it back here.
This guy's extended this one.
Then you've got your other bedroom and a bathroom up there as well.
I reckon you get 2 bedrooms upstairs, a bathroom.
And then you've got all the views of all the mountains around here as well.
Well, you want to get rid of those trees.
Oh, they're
Chop, chop,
and the building.
out. It's a bit deceiving, this house, because it does look tiny on the inside, but when you get out here, you can really see you can at
Yeah.
least double the size of it.
Yeah, it is. How much is it on for?
It's on for 30,000 euro, which is negotiable.
Because you've got the electricity, you've got the water here. If you spent another 30, because it will be a nice small house,
Yeah.
2 bedrooms. If you spent another 30,000 euros, 30 to 40,000, you could do the garden, deck it, and spend some money. But if you kept it down to 30, the resale will be cheaper and it will go quicker.
Yeah, they're looking at sort of 90,000 euro resale in this when it's all done up. But I mean, if you're going to start doubling the size of that, you're talking more.
If they could drop it down,
If you got it for 25
yeah, you buy it.
and you spend 30 on it,
This is really worth going into like the paperwork and considering this property.
Tony's actually seen a lot of options now, and the key is to work out which one is the best, and you have to do that in the cold light of day with zero emotion. The best way, I think, is to get a piece of paper out, write all the pros and cons, the budgets, how much it's going to cost, and what your final profit figure is, and then you make a very objective decision. That's the way you make money on property.
I think this one's the best one. It's the cutest one. When I first walked in this one, I thought, what have you brought me to? Because I walked in a nice tiny little front room. Then as soon as you go out the back, you can open the back door, and then you can go up, and you've got the patio and the garden, which is a big bonus on. You need that outside space. So I think this is the best one you've shown me.
The last development option we're going to look at is back in Tony's village of Chimenez. He's had his eye on this one for quite a while. The asking price is £21,000. Not bad. To renovate would cost the same again, 21 grand. The resale value would be 90,000, giving a strong profit of £48,000. The advantage of this place is that it's in a village that Tony knows well, and where he's already made a profit on his first development project. The disadvantage, as I find out, is the massive cracks to one of the outside walls.
You had to break in there.
Oh no, yeah, the door's a bit sticky.
Okay. Right, Tones, this is your part of the woods. Talk me through this house.
It's got a fireplace, nice sized front room. It's a little house. We've got water on, so the water's inside the property, and electric meter, which I always like, so we can get the power straight with the tools. Through there would be the kitchen. Take out this wall here, so then that wall would be knocked out, and then you've got a nice big kitchen with the doors going onto the back garden. So you just have an open kitchen and a dining.
Tony, look at this. Is there anybody down there?
I'll show you that when we go upstairs. It's the one thing what I'm uncertain about this building. Obviously I'll get me surveyor.
What's behind that side?
Nothing. The house has been knocked down.
Right, so they've taken the house away and this wall's fallen back probably a bit.
I think they've come in with a JCB and knocked it. And if I show you what's upstairs, if you come upstairs and have a look here, and you'll see what I mean by, I think I need to get my surveyor up here.
Yeah.
And this is what I wanted you to see.
Oh my God.
Is this? This is the main concern of the.
Don't stand too close.
The property. See what's happened is, see where the paint is. So obviously this has moved from the paint to the paint line. So it's moved that much.
I think this has moved from the house.
Yeah, this has moved.
Don't push it, please. I don't want to die just yet.
But what's happened is next door.
No, this is. I can put my hands through that there.
Yeah.
This wall's coming away. Now the problem I have is structural issues.
But see, the joists in these high-rises run from there to there to there. So that is, and you don't believe me, but this here runs, the ceiling joists run from there to there. So it's nothing on that wall. That wall, the whole wall could come down, but the roof would still stand because it's on the two outside walls. If you've got a problem with that one, I think you better look at this.
Holy smoke. That is not a hole, that's a piece of sky.
Oh no, so it's cracked down there as well. Down there, down the chimney and down the other
Tony,
side.
you don't have to convince me, I can see that it's about to fall down and I'm getting out.
But if you come out on the patio, I'll show you what happens. So this is the patio area. Goes right the way back to there.
So I suppose this is the demise just here.
Yeah, this is your wall. This what would have been the original wall here, what goes up.
And they just ripped the house down from here.
Yeah, and as you can see from here, as you see,
Yeah, that's
the
crazy.
way they've pushed it this way.
So how much are they looking for this piece of heartache?
Well, they want €30,000 for it. But if you come and just look there, the back of the roof is brand new. They've put on. But the size of this garden, it must be 30 metres, and then to have a possibility of a garage at the end as well.
Well, I think you could build a Muse house there. I think these guys are doing it. They're building a house.
There, actually.
So you're going to get planning. I would have
Yeah.
thought if they're planning to do that, because the precedent's already set, you'd probably put another house here.
The extensive back garden is a huge asset to this property, and so is the two-storey barn to the rear. But the main house is a real worry.
And you'd probably have to almost rebuild this thing from what I can see in the structural issues.
Yeah.
Maybe your builder will tell you different.
Yeah.
The thing is, Tony, this is going to take time and it's going to take tons of money.
Yeah.
Okay, Tony, we've looked at 5 properties, 4 I've shown you and this one that you found. Why don't we go back to your place and have a think about them?
Yeah, definitely. I need to really think about it now because this was like my hot favourite.
Tony must weigh up price and aggravation versus profit margin in resale market, and then make a decision.
Okay, Tony, from everything you've seen, which one are you going to go for?
It was the one in Chimenez because I'd seen it before you, so I'd had that one. But now that doubt's there, so I'd have to get a surveyor in there and just spend that €300 just to get it out my brain or put it back in as a permanent thing.
You know, the key about property developing, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint.
This is a long-term thing for me.
Sure.
It's not just nip over here and let's make a few quid and then let's get it back. And if I can work for myself, be a property developer just like yourself, and do it right, and I want to do it right from the start. You know, I've learned this is a learning curve, and now on the next one it can only get better and cheap and learn.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll just learn and learn and learn.
Learning fast is something Tony excels at. He's starting to operate like a real property developer.
I offer them €30,000 for it, and I come back and I've got it.
Tony buys his next project and a few more besides, and focuses on the cash returns.
Something's going to go wrong because it don't normally happen like this. Something majorly's got to go wrong because it's just going so well.